Well, good morning to you. Welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all? So, all the sinus stuff still hadn't cleared up, but it's go back to work day, so what can you do? Just drink plenty of coffee. This is a back to the dark roast with chicory. This is actually a store brand called Surefine, but the rumor is Community makes it, and I can believe it because it's got the good flavor to it for a dark roast and chicory. Anyway, hopefully sometime today all this sinus stuff will go away as quick as it came in. At least I got a good night's sleep last night, so we get to do that. So today, someone had asked, we set up the Christmas PIF over at Toast, and it's Burma Shave, mug brush, and soap set. It was a holiday gift pack, and then it's a 1907 Jim Jr. Pretty nice little set. And I noticed that one of the guys has already thrown in some blades to go with the razor. So that's snowballing over there. It's great. But with the Burma Shave, somebody the other day had asked if I liked the Burma Shave brush, and I like it just fine. And this is the brush that's in the PIF. Well, it's one like this. It's brand new in the box. It's all wrapped up, never been opened. But so I thought we would use that today. Burma Shave soap. I keep this one in this little stainless tub. Starting to wear down some. I've got more. It's Monday. Menthol Mondays was always a thing, and I don't think I participated here recently. I don't remember, but anyway, here we go with some Logic Brisk, which is the Logic was the Rite Aid brand, and of course Walgreens bought Rite Aid out, so I don't know what they have now. But anyway, this is the knockoff of the skin bracer. Lots of menthol. I actually think maybe some of the knockoffs are better than the original. I've heard other people say that also. And then we're going to break out the F. I believe this was known as the New Improved. Somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But anyway, what's his name labeled it the F, and I like that also. So we're going to use our F today to get a shave before we go to work and go put up with all that good stuff. Actually, it's not putting up with a whole lot. It's not a bad gig, so there you go. Alright, well, I see the sun's out outside. I don't really have any idea what the weather's supposed to be like today, because I didn't look last night before I went to bed, because I kind of crashed because I was feeling bad. But it shouldn't be that bad today. Alright, so Burma Shave soap, Burma Shave brush. This is a boar brush, and tends to do pretty good, I think. I've used it with different stuff. It's not a bad little brush, and of course we're not growing flowers, so we're not blooming anything. We're just going to load some soap up like we normally do. We'll start with a kind of a drier brush and get us a soap paste started. Kind of like building a roux. You start with get it into a good pasty, and then you add a little water as you need to make it as thick as you need. That's neat stuff. Alright, so that ought to do us very well. We had a shave yesterday morning with the Tom's No Name SC razor on about a 3 days growth, and it did a really good job. So it's not like there's really any extra whiskers around to whack off here, but still got to have the before work shave. That's how it goes. All right. We'll add just a touch more water, because even though your face lathered, you can adjust all that. Alright, there we go. Dry my hands off a little bit. And the Schick F. This is just a beautiful piece of equipment. I don't shine this one up. For some reason, I like the patina on it. So we'll do a little skin stretching here. But I like the patina on this razor. I haven't shined it up. the fine gentleman that gave this to me, that I would never be able to pay as much as you got to pay to get one of these normally. Doesn't seem to mind that I don't shine it up, that I keep a patina on it. So it's all been okay. Very nice shaving razors. The Schicks are all really nice. And of course, they only built this one for a year before World War II, and then once World War II started, the materials, the aluminum and such, was not really available for razors. They were putting it in the airplanes and things of that nature. So, which was a little bit more important than building a nice looking razor. Alright. So there's the first pass. But still doing great. So there's absolutely, in my opinion, that's pretty much what these videos are about, Fuzzy's opinion, nothing wrong with this brush. Now, here's a little something that doesn't happen very often. Here on our second round, I'm thinking I want the lather a little thicker. Technically it could be fine just the way it is, but I'm just saying. So if you're face lathering and you need a little bit thicker lather, you go back to the bowl for a second. Go back to the soap. And it's just that easy to adjust the lather. I hear folks that like the bowl lather, they won't be able to adjust the lather. Well, guess what? I'm unable to be super enthusiastic about this morning because I kind of feel like hammered roadkill. You know, you see the rabbit run over in the road. If you ever get out with a great big hammer and beat it a little bit more, kind of what I feel like this morning. But anyway, so I'm not over super enthusiastic. But the truth of the matter is, you can adjust the lather on your face, and you know, face lather, because that's kind of how God intended it, in my opinion. So we're going to come across the grain here and clean things up. But we'll go across the grain this direction, son, and come under here. Come across the grain down under that jawline. Remember, if you're having a problem with the jawline, you can always pull the skin up and get it a nice flat surface, because it is a lot easier. So we're going to go that way a little bit, cross grain, and we're going to come across this way a little bit, because it is much easier to shave a flat surface. So you can always grab your skin and pull it up and shave a flat surface instead of having to shave on the curve. Alrighty. Skin stretching. Very important. Especially with razors that have more, well, it's important all the time. I'm not even going to say it's more important with razors that have more blade fill. Because even the milder filling razors, if the skin stretch, you get good flat surfaces. And it helps with the shave. And you don't have to do anything overly. If you hold the bottom of your neck, you tilt your head back, well, you got the skin stretched. And that in itself helps out. Alright, so 2 lather passes down. It doesn't take long to do. We're 6.5 or 8.5 minutes into the video, and we spent some time yakking at the start of it, so that's another thing that kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, is people talking about they're using garbage, unmentionable razors, plastic garbage, because I don't have time. What do you mean you don't have time? I've got a video somewhere of a wet shave when I was still shaving my chin. It's like 5 minutes. Add a few minutes in for cleaning. Away you go. And my favorite one is that they start whining about having to not have time before work and all this stuff. Alarm clocks are variable. You can adjust the time they go off. It just comes down to whether it's worth it. It is. I've been in places where I had to get up early before everybody so I'd have time in the bathroom to have me a nice shave. Nothing else, I'd get up and shave, go back and nap where everybody else was getting ready for whatever. Alrighty, a little witch hazel here. So that's what we use for our touch-up pass. It keeps everything slick, and I think it helps you feel where you need to touch up. Of course, the thing about touch-ups is it's just another pass around the fuzzy hood here. So We'll clean up around the old goatee. Go down in front of both ears, because we always know we need to do that. And then under here, because this is always somewhere we need to clean up. And as somebody else has said, and I've said many times, clean up past you just running a razor around again, because we like to shave. It's kind of what we do. So there we go. Nice 2-pass and clean up with a Schick F. Burma Shave soap, which was made by ASR after it was revived. Now I think originally the Burma Shave was a brushless cream, if I'm not mistaken, and then it kind of went the way of the dodo, and then ASR and later Persona, whose name were on the products, they brought it back as a shave soap, and it was like you know, the Colgate and the Williams of the time, and even the Old Spice was not really a very, what we would call a very fancy shave soap these days. They were all just shave soaps that got the job done. Burma Shave, the same thing. Now I like the Burma Shave soap. I think it ranks right up there with all the good stuff. And if you don't have Burma Shave in your rotation, you might want to do it. That's going to help clean the sinuses out, all that menthol and the good old Brisk. This particular one is Logic Brisk. There are others. And for a menthol Monday, that's a pretty good kick. So there we go. So Fuzzy's going to go out and make his day. Get another day of work in the books. I hope you're feeling better than I am today. And if you're not feeling better than I am, I hope you get over that in a hurry. So let's, you know, let's hope for that. Burma Shave brush. Nothing in the world wrong with a Burma Shave brush. If you're looking for exotic and luxurious and whatever, you know, go buy a Mercedes or something. I don't know. But for a shave brush, the boar brush here, it's a boar, and it's pretty nice. I enjoy it a whole lot when I use it. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to go out and get my day started after I get dressed here in uniform, this, that, and the other. Hope your day goes as good as mine I'm planning on, and happy shaves to you.